Through global issues in education and development, Group 4 will be presenting on TVET, equity, and inclusion in Guyana. Our group members are Nicola Morgan, Janelle Tennessee, Marsha Mentis, Diana Singh, Jaela Sears, Erica Simpson, Tanuja Ramkisoon, Ramona Dan, Stacey Ann Cadogan, Anastasia Osborne, and Tanisha McPherson.
Technical and Vocational Education and Training, or TVET, help learners develop the practical skills and knowledge needed for employment and lifelong learning. To ensure that every learner benefits, TVET should promote equity and inclusion by giving all students equal opportunity to participate and succeed, regardless of their background or abilities. Teachers play a key role in achieving this goal. Therefore, our presentation will examine how teacher education programs in Guyana support equity and inclusion in TVET and recommend training strategies for nursery, primary, and secondary teachers.
Hi, good morning. TVET stands for Technical and Vocational Education and Training. In simple terms, it is education that focuses on giving people practical skills, knowledge, and abilities that they can use to get a job, start their own business, and contribute to society. In Guyana, TVET is very important because it helps people develop skills that are needed in different areas, such as agriculture, construction, technology, oil and gas, and renewable energy. It can also help to reduce poverty and improve employment and the development of the country. Equity. Equity in education means that every learner should have a fair chance to access and benefit from education. However, we understand that not every learner has the same needs, so some students may need additional support to achieve same results. Inclusion. Inclusion means making sure that everyone feels welcomed, respected, and supported in the learning environment, regardless of their gender, background, disability, or location of differences. Equity and inclusion are especially important in Guyana because not all students have the same educational opportunities. For example, students living in hinterland and riverine communities may have more difficulty accessing educational resources. So we need to make sure that all learners are given the support and opportunities they need to succeed.
The core role and purpose of TVET. And so we came up with three main points in order to expound on that role and those purposes. Firstly, we have skills and acquisition. In Guyana, TVET equips students with practical skills, and we all know that not all child or not every child or individual, is intellectual as it relates to books and reading and things like that. Some learners or individual are more hands-on and they are more practical. And so TVET helps in area like carpentry, welding, agriculture, information technology, and hospitality. And so these hands-on skill prepare learners for jobs and help them meet the country growing workforce needs. Secondly, economic empowerment. TVET help Guyanese gain employment. And so not only in Guyana, but around the world. Help them to go and, establish their own small business, increasing their income and improving their quality of life. And so some persons like to work with themselves, they like to be self employed. They're in charge of their own little hustle. And lastly, lifelong learning. TVET encourages Guyanese to continue learning and upgrading their skills and technology and industries change. This helps workers remain competitive and adapt to new job opportunities throughout their careers. So they're constantly learning, they're constantly gaining new skills, and investing in their career, because we know that just like learning every day, there's a different method, there's a different strategy in order to get things done. As technology moves, everything else moves, and so there's not one way in doing things. So by adapting to change and so on, they remain competitive and they are open to new opportunities and ideas in order to boost their career.
Trained by three main groups: Cyril Potter, teacher education and professional development. Teacher education institution. In Guyana, teachers are trained by three main groups: Cyril Potter College of Education, that is run by the Ministry of Education. It handles initial teacher training plus associate degrees and certificates. The University of Guyana is an autonomous institution. It offers higher academic degrees, postgraduate diplomas, and upgrading courses for teachers. The NSARD and Ministry of Education workshops, also under the Ministry of Education, focus on continuous professional development. They run workshops, curriculum updates, and training on inclusive teaching strategies. This also shows a teacher's learning path from start to finish in 4 stages. It starts with pre-service, which is foundation training at CPC or UG. Here is where teachers learn teaching methods, pedagogy, and classroom management. Next is in service, which happens while they're already teaching. This includes Ministry of Education workshops and upgrading at UG. Then come the CPD courses, which are targeted sessions on inclusive education, new technology, and curriculum updates. The final stage is impact, where trained teachers apply their skills to create safe and equitable, high quality learning for all students.
The teacher professional continuum refers to the continuous journeys of the teacher's professional growth in simpler terms, from the initial training to ongoing development throughout their career. And so in Guyana, this process helps to ensure teachers are equipped with the knowledge and skills that are needed to provide quality education and to improve their students' outcome and to cater for their learning needs. And there are 4 levels to that teaching continuum. Firstly, we have the pre service. Now, the pre service teacher education is provided through institutions such as the Sarah Potter College of Education. And in the pre service, there is whereby they are trained before they are sent off to a school to start teaching and working and operating in a classroom. But in the pre-service, they are at a school, they are teaching, and they are training at the same time. So the teachers in Guyana in the pre-service, they attend workshop, seminar, training organization by the Ministry of Education, and they are also at CPCE at the same time. And so these programs help teachers to improve their skills and stay updated with new teaching practices. We have CPD, which is the Continuous Professional Development Courses. And CPD courses allow Guyanese teachers to strengthen their knowledge in areas such as technology, integration, inclusive education, and curriculum changes. So basically, they attend the CPD to keep up to date with what is happening and how to better their skills and to improve their teaching method and strategies. And lastly, Impact. A strong teacher professional continuum leads to more effective teaching and better student achievement across Guyana. So, they're not stagnated and they're not unteachable. Learning is happening in a continuous manner. It also supports the Ministry of Education goal of providing quality, equitable education for all individuals.
So, moving on to our training strategies to build an inclusive and skilled workforce across Guyana, our educational approach must adapt to each stage of a student's development. At the nursery level, the training focuses on foundational development through play based learning and maintaining equitable, inclusive classroom. So, the early childhood is where we practiced early identification of learning barriers, whether it's visual, auditory, or developmental. So, by catching these early, we ensure no child falls behind before their formal schooling even begins. As students transition to the primary level, strategies shift towards differentiated instructions and integrating foundational literacy and numeracy directly into the TVET concept. And through cooperative learning and inclusive assessment, students learn how to collaborate on practical tasks like basic agriculture or hands on projects, and by ensuring diverse learning styles and abilities are accommodated equally. Finally, at the secondary level, the focus turns directly towards workplace and vocational readiness. And here we implemented universal design for learning, and for short, we say the UDL, and integrate assertive technology. So all students, including those who with disabilities, can access technical training. So also, it strengthens industry partnerships and provide targeted career guidance, bridging the gap between classroom skills acquisitions and active participation in Guyana's growing economy, from agriculture to tech and energy.
Hi, my name is Miss Stacey Ann Williams, and I will be taking you through the recommendation. Nothing is perfect and can be improved in different areas to function better and achieve better results. To improve the quality and effectiveness of teacher education and the overall education system, several recommendations can be considered. Firstly, continuous professional development. According to Walker 2026, without ongoing professional development, employees risk their skills and knowledge becoming outdated. And so we know that our teachers we have some very experienced and seasoned teachers in the system, but no one is above learning or unteachable. And so we should offer teacher regular workshops, seminar, online courses, and monitoring opportunities, which can help strengthen their capabilities. This approach ensures that educators stay up to date with modern teaching methods, curriculum updates, and emerging education technology. Secondly, inclusive education training should evolve alongside technology, incorporating cultural awareness, teaching method, and ways to life to better prepare teachers for supporting their students with diverse learning needs, including those with disabilities and learning difficulties. Thirdly, teacher education program should provide more practical teaching experiences through extended practices. And so, for example, we can incorporate some real life experiences and example that would be more compatible with the learners or the students' experience of, their day-to-day life and learning experience. right? Additionally, the government should allocate more funding for technical and vocational education and training in the aspect of investing in modern equipment, updated facilities, and qualified instructors. According to US 12.3 million to enhance the TVET education system in Guyana. Caribbean Development Bank 2016. The government invested 12.3 million to improve TVT, which focused on creating a workforce capable of meeting the demand of specialized skills in emerging sectors like tourism and hospitality. But like I said, it is crucial to invest in modern equipment, updated facilities, etc. This would better prepare students with practical skills that aligns with labor and market needs. And finally, government should improve or provide more support to rural schools by improving infrastructure, increasing access to digital resources, hiring qualified teachers, and ensuring fair fundings. These measures will help reduce educational inequalities and give all students access to quality education regardless of their location. Thank you.
In conclusion, teacher education plays a vital role in promoting equity and inclusion within Guyana's technical and vocational education and training system. Well prepared teachers are better equipped to create learning environments that recognize learner diversity, accommodate individual needs, and provide equitable opportunities for academic and vocational success. This paper has shown that Guyana has made more important progress through institutions such as the Cyril Potter College of Education, the University of Guyana, and the Ministry of Education Professional Development initiatives. Curriculum reform, inclusive education training, and government support have strengthened teachers' capacity to promote equitable learning experience. However, challenges remain, including limited specialized training, inadequate resources, insufficient practical experiences, rural disparities, limited assistive technology, and overcrowded classroom. Addressing these challenges requires sustained investment in teachers' education, continuous professional development, improved infrastructure, stronger industry partnership, and expanded support for rural and interland schools. By strengthening teachers' preparation and ensuring that equity and inclusion remain central to educational policy and practice, Guyana can develop a high skilled workforce while ensuring that every learner has the opportunity to participate fully in quality TVET programs and contribute meaningfully to national development. Thank you.